Welcome everybody to Edelstein Bat Mitzvah, our Dala celebration. It's very special to be here in Israel. Just some housekeeping. So if you need the toilets, they are down the stairs and to the left. And to start us off, I would like to ask someone at the table near the candle to please light them. The light is somewhere around the table.
You're going to have to pass it around.
What's the time? The light is going
We're going to pass the matches around.
You're not to come with lighter.
No, we have as well.
Thank you so much. God for the sweetness of the wine. This is how we sanctify holy time in Judaism. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen borei
peri hagafen.
They remind us of the flavor and the sweetness of the Shabbat that has just passed. They also awaken us to do the work that we need to do in the week to come. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei minei v'samim The third blessing is over the glow of the flame. This is the first light of the week, so you can hold up your hand to the light, bring the light upon you, and you can see the reflection in your nails. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei miorei ha'esh borei for making the distinctions that exist. The distinctions between light and dark, figuratively and literally. The distinction between everyday time and holy time. The distinction between 6 days of work and 1 day of rest. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamavdil ben kodesh lechol ben or lechosher ben Yisrael le'amim ben yom hashvil l'sheshet yamei hamaseh Baruch atah Hamavdil ben kodesh lechol
friends. Okay, you're lucky I'm not singing. Carol King. Okay, in the slideshow, we saw lots of really good human relationships and bonds. And I think that here tonight, we're very lucky to have people who represent really good friendships. So I'd like to take the opportunity, first of all, to welcome our friends, Danny and Shira, who are over here, and beautiful Shaka, who's taught me a little bit of Hebrew. First person to take me under her wing and teach me some Hebrew. And Arieli, and this little gorgeous person nearly asleep is Every. So Sasha and I, we met 23 years ago, working and volunteering for an organization that was known as SHA, Students HIV/AIDS Resistance Program at the University of Cape Town. And it saw UCT students going into schools, many of them in the Cape Flats and in the townships, but also to other students to teach people about HIV. It was started in 94 when the rate of infection was only 7%, so people thought that there was still something we could do about it. But also around HIV stigma and how that really intersected with discrimination on the grounds of race and gender and sexual orientation. And so every year we had a new group of students, and I can safely say Danny was the best student we ever had. Sorry to embarrass you, but it's true. And it's a real pleasure to have you guys and your family here, so thank you very much. I would like to acknowledge Sasha and I really are very good friends, Justin and Lisa, who couldn't be here. Lisa is a ceramic artist, and she's made all the beautiful candle holders that she lovingly packaged and sent for Leila. We'd also really like to welcome Fanny and Haki Edelstein's very dear friend, Cynthia Moreski. Where are you, Cynthia? Hello! Cynthia's really, she's representing that generation for us, so thank you for holding that for us. Cynthia's late husband, Lampy and Haki, they were medical students together, and the two families are, since you're here and supporting us, really, really wonderful friends, so thank you for being here. We'd also like to welcome Linda Glazer and Leora. Where are you guys? There you are. So Sasha's first friend, his best friend in the whole world when he was at nursery school, was Ilan Glazer, and Linda and Leora are his mother and his sister who live here in Israel. So thank you very much for representing that part of our life, and honestly, you guys have known Sasha longer than I have, so that's very special. I wanted to say a word about Maya. Maya is Raymond and Cheryl's daughter. She is Sasha and my niece. She's Leila and Kiki's cousin, and she has a place of honor in Leila's life. She is Leila's godmother. So godparents, they're not often a part of traditional religious Jewish life, but it is a tradition we took from Rudolf Steiner, who's famous for Waldorf School, and Leila's at a Waldorf School, or very influenced by Steiner at the moment. And the idea is that your godparents, and I mean G-A-U-R-D, not G-O-D, is an adult friend to the child who assists with values. So it's not difficult to understand why we would have picked Maya. Maya has the same human rights values that Sasha and I do, and she's very strong ethically. She's been a vegetarian since she was a young girl, and Maya's always shown us such great kindness. So without further ado, I'm going to hand you over to the people who wish Leila very well, but they couldn't be with us tonight. Sorry, if I can just add, Maya's just got this fantastic job. She's just started, otherwise she would be here. So Kiki originally was this little cameo, and then we decided that Kiki is probably, I don't know, she typifies what sister love is for me. And siblings, sibling relationships, they're enduring bonds, and it's through Sasha's relationship with his siblings that they were able to conceptualize this way to celebrate Layla and Jesse, these two special little human beings in this way together. And I'm mindful of the beautiful relationship that was between Auntie Fanny and Auntie Sylvie and Auntie Millie and Uncle Jaime and Uncle Louie, which has translated in so many of the children and the cousins being here today. Sharon and Elaine and Edo, Ivan, Sam, and Ruth and other Ivan. It means so much to Sasha and to me that you're here. It's very, very special. So thank you for that. And thank you also to the Gordon family for being so generous in sharing what was to be Jesse's Simcha with our beautiful Layla. So as I was saying, for me, no one exemplifies sister love more than my younger daughter Kiki. I mean, Kiki, most people's first word is Gaga or Mama. Kiki's first word was Yega. And she's here to say a very short few words on the occasion of her sister's bar mitzvah. Let's do it.
Yay! Okay, so I decided to base this speech on Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. I think Layla and I represent the iconic pair quite nicely. There was one quote that stood out to me between the two, like it translated us into perfect literature. Supposing a tree fell down Pooh when we were underneath it, said Piglet. Supposing it didn't, said Pooh. Just like Layla. After careful thought, Piglet felt comforted by this. Every little piglet means their very own Pooh. Confident, happy, and inspiring. Together we make a great team. Whether it be a tiny wall or some great big one, Layla would be happy to climb them all. Although Layla is never very loud, she makes people feel grounded in her presence. She is supportive like Pooh is to Piglet. She makes no fuss when something isn't what she expected to be, and doesn't let it destroy her experience. She's the kind of person who doesn't stop believing in herself and in the people around her. She's always determined to finish what she started and never let someone disturb her ideas, like a little unpoppable bubble. And while maintaining her marvelous determination, she's still able to take a break and make someone giddy with laughter, then refocus. And that is something I admire greatly. Layla is like a ball of sunshine. She's so bright with love and laughter, making her very memorable. She's creative beyond belief and courageous without trying to be. Layla is smart, strong, and brave, and she's always smiling every day, which brings happiness to the people around her. Although Layla has very few faults, if I had to mention just one, I would say that she always thinks she's right. And the problem is, she always is. It's not fair. She should leave some rightness to someone else, like me. Although we have all those day-to-day differences, like I know all sisters have, Layla's always looked after and cared for me in her very own giggly way. No challenge too big, no adventure too small when Layla's around her. Always acceptingly bringing me along. And Layla, as Pooh said to Piglet, as Pooh said to Piglet, you are stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and braver than you believe. Because of course, my beautiful Layla, we will stay with you until the very end.
Thank you, Kiki. If now I could introduce.
Sorry. I'm joining some of my family members in requiring classes and aging. It gives me great pleasure on the occasion of my eldest daughter, Edelstein Bat Mitzvah, to wish her well and to tell her how special she is. From the moment that I first saw her, I knew that there was nothing that I wouldn't do for her. I'd go to the end of the earth, kill a bull, lie down in traffic, whatever it takes, just to see her smile. Her beautiful caramel hair, like a baby of 2, never mind, and a newborn, a wonderfully happy disposition were pure joy. Time passed, and Layla was a barefooted, hair-flowing, monkey-bar-acing toddler whose laughter was infectious. And now here she is, a beautiful, brave, smart, and well-grounded 12-year-old. I'm so proud. Layla is someone who knows her own mind. She observes before diving into conversation, is grounded and calm, yet is an astute judge of character and situations. She doesn't get bothered by things that she cannot control, yet has valuable insights and works hard to succeed in those things that she can. She's an adventurous spirit, a wonderful storyteller, and a loyal friend. Layla is determined, hard-working at things that she likes, like her rhythmic gymnastics. And if I can share one anecdote, soon after arriving in Oz, I found myself at the Aussie All-Stars rhythmic gym competition with Layla. Walking into the magnificent facility, I was somewhat overwhelmed, and after dropping Layla off at the warm-up area, I took my seat and surveyed the scene. Around me were tiger moms and ex-Russian gymnast moms who trained in Siberia. I took a deep breath and reminded me that Layla and Kiki have embarked on this year, in Layla's Bat Mitzvah year, has been both challenging and expanding. Layla had to leave her best friends, a familiar and comfortable home, and break into a school and social group where, apart from speaking English, everything else was new and different. And with her characteristic strength, maturity, creativity, good humor and leadership, Layla has taken on the challenge with a smile. Up for it, every day. If coming of age is to learn to know yourself, to find your inner strength, your passion, and yet to still have humility and empathy for others, then Layla, you are succeeding. A speech about Layla would not be complete without mention of Kiki. Kira is such a kind, generous, and thoughtful soul. And Layla and Kiki are fantastic companions, the yin to each other's yang, and that have made Cal and I delighted for having siblings who not only accept each other for who they are, but learn to appreciate each other's strengths and challenges with kindness, which is all that Cal and I want for them. As I reflect on Layla's wonderful attributes, I cannot but recognize the most powerful influence and role model in her life. Cal is the mother wolf that fiercely guards her family, protecting and caring for them. She is independent, passionate, but wise, honest, and brave. Cal has taught Layla to never run from the truth, always to remain true to herself